When do we want it? Right now. What do we want? Climate action. When do we want it? Right now. There is no
Climate change is real, and the children are demanding action. In this episode of Filipindian Tales, join me and my family as we participate in the global protest against climate change. Its result may not be for us, but for our children's children. Early Sunday morning, when most people are enjoying a relaxing bed of weather, thousands of people gather at Elliott's Beach in Besanagar in support of Greta Thurnberg, a 16-year-old Swedish activist who is credited with raising global awareness on the risk posed by climate change. Just like Greta, hundreds of kids and their concerned parents marched the streets to draw the attention of the government to the ongoing climate crisis.
I have come here because a 16-year-old Swedish student called Greta Thurnberg has called for a global climate strike. So I'm here to join her. The global climate problem is because we're burning too many fossil fuels, which lets out CO2 in the air, which is causing a hole in the ozone layer, thus creating global warming. It will affect the future because whatever I want to be in the future, whatever my ambition is, it can't come true. So I won't be able to live so long.
Life in Chennai is about contending with one disaster after another. Heat waves, water scarcity, violent storms, and devastating floods. The cause of these disasters are clear: abuse of the environment, destruction of water bodies and wetlands, over-extraction and commercialization of groundwater.
We are here today as part of the global climate strike that is started by many organizations worldwide. We are fighting against the governments for the protection of our future because we know that climate change is going to spoil our future. In Chennai, we are fighting against building on our wetlands. There is a proposal for a massive port in Ennore to be built, and that will practically decimate our wetlands. And we'll be facing worse natural disasters than we have faced before.
Don't drown our future. Don't build on wetlands. This is the cry of the Chennai youth today, as the government keeps a quiet stand while companies continue to build coal-fired power plants on our wetlands. These plants' coal ashes have been proven to be the most significant source of climate-changing carbon dioxide emission.
And the main reason we are doing this is because we are trying to save a wetland in Chennai, and there are plans to construct ports and industrial areas on 2,000 acres of that wetland. And if they do that, we'll not only lose a flood drain, the place will become turned from a carbon sink to a carbon producer. So that's not good for the environment, and we need to stop it to help the environment cope with all the floods that are going to come. Yeah, and so we're trying to convince the government to restrict, form stricter rules to stop such type of illegal constructions.
Okay, so why are you doing this?
I'm doing this because it's my future on the line, and I need to act on it if I want a proper future.
In a document submitted to the Office of the Chief Minister, the youth claims that half measures and token gestures like tree planting, beach cleanups, and plastic bans are no longer enough to avert certain climate disaster. More concrete actions need to be taken seriously. In conversation with Saptarishi Bhattacharya, a concerned citizen and one of the organizing committee member of the movement in Chennai, this rally is just a beginning of the fight against the toxic legacy of environmental degradation.
Why are we here? Yeah, we can see a lot of kids around us. We would like to send across a message to the government. What kind of message? Today is the day when Chennai has joined, or I would say Chennai has made its presence felt in the global climate strike. We did a small rally on the Besanagar beach, And we had a very modest crowd of about 3,000 people, including children, women, and people from the people with certain disabilities, mobility disability, and all that. Now, why are we all here? We are all here because we are concerned about a few things. Firstly, we are concerned about our wetlands. Chennai as a city, we know, has been full of wetlands right up from its inception. But gradually and slowly, government policies have ensured that we have taken over wetlands and built up on them. Now, wetlands have a lot of ecological services, we all know. These days, what we are finding is Chennai has been hopping from floods to drought, and that is what these young kids, these school children, the children from colleges, they are all coming out to ask the government why. What are you leaving for us for the future? Now, that basically is, forms the theme behind which the entire Chennai has been rallying. Today becomes the one culmination point, but this is not the end. This is only the beginning. And I would like to believe that there would be, there will be impact on the policymakers. They would like to take a real look at what they are doing with our wetlands. So that's the point. And also, I would like to say that it's not organized by one person or one organization. It is a very amorphous group of people coming together. It's the Vetiver Collective, for example, the Coastal Action Group, Fridays for Future, which has been formed across the globe. Chennai has a chapter after Greta Thurnberg from Sweden, Citizen, Consumer and Civic Action Group. There is a group called Extinction Rebellion. There's a whole lot of these small groups of young people who are coming together, who are showing their concern, who want their future to be taken back by them, and they want a good future, not something that has been handed down to them, the toxic legacy of, environmental degradation.
We are never too small to make a difference. Greta Thunberg, then a shy 15-year-old, began her journey by simply bunking school as a sign of protest. She never cared about being popular. She cared about the planet that she will leave for the next generation to live in. Today, with 3,000 people participating in this rally, a voice is heard, an awareness is created. If we truly care for our children and their well-being, let us not steal their future. Let us all focus on what needs to be done. This is just the beginning. Let us join our hands in finding out ways on how we can help combat climate change.